What's going on, my friends? Welcome to episode 19 of the Get Game On podcast. For you, the hot stakes, latest stories, and spicy picks surrounding New York, New Jersey, Philadelphia, national, and international sports. Hosted by yours truly, Adam Grassani, Michael Cunningham, Alex Reich, David Hiller, Chris Kern, and Marcellus Murdock. You can listen to the podcast right now on SoundCloud, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, and YouTube. Also be sure to follow us on Twitter at GetYourGameOnP. With all that said, it's time to get your game on.
What's good?
What's good, Alex? What's good, Chris? What's good, David? What's good, Michael?
So,
Everyone have a nice Mother's Day weekend?
I did.
I could definitely tell you, say I did.
Same with me.
Same with me. Like, obviously happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there. I posted, I don't know if you guys saw it on Instagram, but I posted a picture of me and my mom. And I said, like, if I actually had to repay her, like, in money for all the things she's done for me, I'd be in debt for life. Yeah.
Facts, man. We've been broke by now. We all would have been broke.
We know we broke. We changed the name from the Get Your Game On podcast to the Get Your Broke On podcast.
Shout out to my mom. Mom, I love you.
Yeah. All right. And before we get started, we got to address the elephant in the room, and that is our recent copyright situation. We sorted it out. So what we did is we changed our intro outro song. Like, if you go back to pretty much to half of our previous podcast episodes, I still haven't done it for all our episodes yet. I still gotta get to work on that, but for at least half of our previous podcast episodes, you'll see a new intro outro song that was created by our very own Michael Cunningham. Michael, we thank you for giving me permission to use that as our new intro outro song. It's an amazing tune, so I thank you for giving us permission to use it. And so that will be our new intro to outro song going forward. So that's pretty much all I can say about it. We hope you like the new song and we hope it's gonna be the official theme of the Get Game On podcast for a long time.
Facts.
So you guys ready to dive in?
Mm-hmm.
Guess what, guys? This is gonna be, I think, our fourth episode out of our last 5 talking football.
Nice.
I mean, there's just been so much football action, like that we got to, and that is the NFL releasing its 2021 schedule. The official 2021 schedule was officially released, and we all know. I don't think we really talked about it much, but it being 17 games, a lot of people have mixed feelings on it. Like here's the thing. Like, when you look at it technically, it's really like they're not adding any more games. They're just removing one preseason game and making that game official. So, I don't really have a problem with it. The way I see it, like, I think everyone can agree. Less preseason games is a good thing, like, for the NFL, in my opinion.
Yeah, because nobody watches the preseason usually.
Exactly.
True.
So they're still playing the same amount of footballs. It's just that one extra game is going to count.
And we need it. More football, the better.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Definitely. So, I mean, that's all I can really say about it being 17 games. You guys have anything else you want to expand on?
Not too much. I mean, some of the players have some concerns with it and weren't really big fans of it, which I can get from their side. But from the fan perspective, it'll definitely be fun to have another regular season game to watch.
I definitely agree. From a fan perspective, obviously, from the perspective, they're gonna make more money, and I mean, and this is the way it is. The NFL is a business, and businesses thrive off making money. So,
Yep.
so it is what it is. So the opening game is gonna be the Dallas Cowboys at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That's gonna be on Thursday, September 9th. That should be a very interesting matchup, in my opinion.
Definitely.
I'm really looking forward to it. Obviously, I'm a Giants fan. I do not like the Cowboys, so I'm definitely gonna be tuned into that. Michael, you're a Cowboys fan. What are your thoughts on like the opening matchup?
Honestly, the Cowboys, they're gonna do their thing, so I got nothing to worry about.
Really, you're that
Mhm.
confident going to opening night against the defending Super Bowl champions and the greatest quarterback of all time, Tom Brady.
I got the words of LeBron. I got no worries.
Michael, I appreciate the confidence. I appreciate the vote of confidence.
Only thing I'm worried about is Dak Prescott. I want to see where he's at.
Yeah, were there any updates on him since he got hurt like last season in that with that gruesome injury?
Facts. I want to see if he's still the same player, or if he lost a step or two. Who knows? We gotta wait until fall ball, baby.
Yeah, we definitely got. It's gonna be interesting to see because now Dak Prescott officially got paid, the Cowboys signed to a massive extension this offseason. There's gonna be a lot of pressure on Dak Prescott coming into the year.
You want that max
Not
contract?
only show that he's rebounded from his injury, that he's back to being Dak Prescott, but to prove that he is indeed worth what the Cowboys paid him. This is gonna be a lot of eyeballs on that this year, for better or worse. See, I'm looking at this. I'm looking at the schedule right now.
What the G-Man schedule looking like, Adam?
The G-Man schedule. We're gonna get to that in the second half of the show because what we're gonna do is for each of our teams, we're gonna look at the schedule for them and just go through it and then just pick and then just pick the games one by one. But look at the Giants schedule to without spoiling anything. I think they have a relatively easy schedule. I believe their schedule is ranked the 25th easiest, the 25th hardest in the NFL. So the Giants are gonna have so the Giants should have a relatively easy schedule. Right off the bat, they have a home game against Denver, barring a unforeseen trade for Aaron Rodgers. That's a game they should win. They have the 25th hardest schedule. By the way, the Giants. I said before in the offseason, anything less than 9 to 10 wins is gonna be a fail for the Giants. This is after the moves they made, after bringing Kenny Galladay, after drafting Kadarius Toney, after signing Adoree Jackson, after re-signing Leonard Williams, after all the moves they made, they made it clear this. In the past seasons, the Giants have been told the Giants are a rebuilding team. You shouldn't expect much for them. Make sure you keep your expectations in check. And they've been a bad team for the past couple of years. They've been a double-digit losing team. That has to change. Coming into this season. There's no more double. There's no more 7-10s. There's no more 6-11s. There's no more of those type of seasons. This team needs to be a 9-10 win, some kind of that. Some kind of this team needs to be a winning team next year. This team needs to, at the very least, on week 18 against the Washington football team, playing a win or and you're in type of game. They need to at the very least be playing a win and you're in game on week 18. So that's pretty much all I have to say about the Giants schedule for now. Alex, David, you want to take a couple of minutes to go over the Eagles schedule?
So the Eagles start out with Atlanta, which is at Atlanta on September 12th. And then the Eagles play at Philadelphia against San Francisco. Then at the Cowboys on the 27th, which is a Monday night game. And then a big one against Kansas City at Philadelphia on November 3rd. And a pretty light game against Carolina the next game. And the next two games are pretty significant with the Buccaneers and Las Vegas. And the Eagles have Lions, Chargers, Broncos, Saints the next 4 games. And then the Eagles travel to MetLife to take on the Giants back-to-back weeks, playing the Giants and Jets. And then back at home against the Washington football team, then Giants one more time, and then Washington football team one more time, and then lastly is Cowboys at the Eagles on January 9th. So I think this season is going to be a rebuilding season for them. I don't expect them to win and get too deep into the playoffs. I just think that the Eagles just need to relax a bit on their playmaking and see what happens game to game.
Here's what I'd like to take. As the Eagles say, here's what I'd like to do. I like to be the thorn that is in like the Giants side, the Washington football team side, and the Dallas Cowboys side. Like those 3 teams are gonna be competing for a division. Let's see if let's see like what the Eagles have to say about that, and like try to be the thorn in like those 3 teams in those 3 teams side. Like, yeah. Be like, hey, don't forget about us.
I was actually scrolling through Twitter the other day, and I've been seeing some predictions of what their record would look like, and I'm not seeing anything above 500. So I'm seeing like 6-11, something like that. Mm-hmm. But it probably all depends on how each game plays out and how well they do.
Yeah, David, you're also a resident Eagles fan here. You have anything to say?
It's not really a perspective or anything. It's more based on knowledge. Plus, I have grew up watching the team over the years when I was a kid and teenager. But I would love to see how they going to do with Jalen Hurts and build around him, the other positions around him and stuff. But I can't wait to see Devontae Smith debut. Like, I know he's fast wide receiver, but these guys are like heavy hitters on the field. But I do love competitive players going out on the field with another team. I just can't wait.
Definitely. I think like if you're an Eagles fan, if Jalen Hurts like shows that he's a future, but the Eagles still lose games because their secondary is a disaster, I think Eagles fans would still be happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Definitely. Another thing, Chris, before we get to you, another matchup that is definitely gonna be on everyone's radar is Week 4. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers going like on the road against the New England Patriots. You guys know what that means?
That'll definitely be a big one.
Yeah, Tom Brady returning to Foxborough.
That game going to be intense.
Yeah,
Will be.
that game. And I was listening to this on the Mike K show the other day, and it actually sparked a debate between the two guys. I believe they were like all on different sides. And here's the thing: do you think Tom Brady is gonna get cheered or booed that game?
Well, I'll answer that one.
Go ahead,
He's
Michael.
going to be cheered. What? He won 6 championships for them?
I think the fans should be like. Here's the thing, like, I think he should get cheered. I think anyone who does boo him like is out of their minds. But knowing how Boston sports fans and that whole market is, like, I think they might look at like the fact that he left the team, because it wasn't it wasn't like a disaster like how he left the team. It wasn't like there was like major bad blood, but it wasn't the smoothest like thing either. The way aired between Tom Brady and the Patriots. So I could see a Patriots fan like being like still like having that in the back of their mind, and that may lead to booing him. I still don't agree with that. I think like he should get a standing ovation, and I think he will get a standing ovation. But would I expect to hear like maybe like a handful of boos? I would not be surprised if he received a handful of boos.
Adam, here's why I don't think he'll get booed. He won them. He was a 6th-round pick for the Patriots. But however, you win them 6 MVPs, 6 championships. He's like what, a 4-time MVP of the regular season, 2-time.
He's a 3-time. I think he's 3-time MVP. I think
Took him to the championship 8 times. 8 times in New England.
Took him to the Super Bowl, I believe, like what, 9 times?
8 or 9 times.
Yeah.
And you won 6 of them. Adam. 6 championships. They never missed the playoffs when Brady was there. Never missed the playoffs.
I agree, Michael. I completely agree with you. I think he should receive a standing ovation.
You never missed the playoffs one. Like, went to the Super Bowl at least every part of the decade. They only missed the Super Bowl a couple of times. And I believe that was 03, 07, 09, and 2011. Only 4 times he didn't make the Super Bowl. In 2010, 2011, 5 times he didn't make the Super Bowl. 5 bloody times. I don't know about you guys, but if I was a New England Patriots fan, I will basically kiss the ground that the man walked on.
I think that's the thing, Michael. I agree. That's what the Patriot fans should do, but
they won't. But they reckless.
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to say. Chris, David, you guys have anything to say about Tom Brady's return? Chris, you think he'll get cheered or booed?
I would be shocked if he gets booed at all. Honestly, I think he'll get a very warm welcome in his return.
I think he should get a warm return, but I can't say I would be completely shocked if there are a couple of people that boo him. I wouldn't condone it. I still think like they'd be in the wrong for booing him, but would I be completely shocked if like I still think he'll receive majority of cheers, but would I be completely shocked if you hear like some boos like in like faded in the background? I would not be completely shocked. Now if it's like 50-50 or majority of boos, then I'd be like really surprised.
We won't know until we go to week 14.
We won't know until the day comes. So before we get to Mike's hot take, Chris, I wanted to give you like the floor for a couple of minutes. Did you look at your Kansas City Chiefs schedule?
I have.
So go ahead, break it down for us.
So they have a kind of tough stretch to start the season. 5 of the first 7 are against playoff teams. But I mean, when you finish first in a division, you're always going to have a tougher schedule. That's the way it's going to be. And I mean, they got a lot of tough teams against the AFC, and the extra game that was added is against the Packers, which will be a big time matchup at Arrowhead, Week 9, November 7th. that'll be a good one to follow. A lot of primetime games, as you would expect. I mean, it's just going to be an exciting season. Looking at it, I think something like 13-4 probably would be what I predict right now. But
I definitely agree.
Definitely a lot. They'll have a lot of tough tests to start the season, but I'm sure they'll win most of those games still.
12-5, 13-4, 14-3. I think around that range should be expectations for the Chiefs. Michael, you want to talk about the Jets schedule for a little bit? Because did you see who the Jets are playing week 1? Did you guys see who the Jets
Don't tell me. I want to get up myself.
All right.
Anybody tells me we're going to have a problem. We play the Packers.
Nope.
That's preseason.
That's preseason.
I believe we play the Patriots. Oh, dear God.
Wrong
Broncos?
again. Nope.
Broncos? Titans?
You got week 1. The New York Jets will be going on the road to face the Carolina Panthers.
That's an easy dub. No question.
But you know the significance of that game, Michael?
What's the significance, brother?
I can't believe I have to jog your memory on this. Who's going to be the starting quarterback for the Carolina Panthers?
Hold up. Oh, my God. Sam Darnold. That game's going to be an easy win.
Yeah.
Only thing about Sam Darnold he's going to do is probably get mono again and not play.
Don't be disrespectful there.
He's probably going to get mono and probably lose. Here's the thing. We got a better quarterback who was number 2 pick in the draft.
Do you think Zach Wilson will play week 1?
Absolutely. What was the reason of drafting him if we're not going to make him the franchise player?
There's some quarterbacks like we saw Daniel Jones. I believe Sam Darnold started week 1, but I definitely think Trevor Lawrence will start week 1. I think that's a lock. Jaguars play the Texans. I think it's a lock that he'll be the week 1 star. With the rest of the rookie quarterbacks, I'm not so sure. I think Zach Wilson might need a week.
Trevor Lawrence and Zach Wilson are going to be the
only 2 anybody to start though.
They don't.
It has to be Wilson.
Wilson will start, dude. Easy. Yeah. The only 2 quarterbacks in the draft are going to be starting is Trevor Lawrence and Zach Wilson.
Yeah, I think everyone else will definitely.
Here's the thing: why would you draft a quarterback at the first pick and the second pick if you ain't going to start him? That's like basically going to pick the number 1 pick in NBA and not start him right away.
I agree.
That's like wasting a draft pick.
I think those 2 will start right away. I think Justin Fields will take like a couple of weeks. I think Mac Jones will take a couple of weeks. I definitely think like Trey Lance will probably take like at least half the season. Like because Trey Lance is gonna be more of like the Josh Allen mold, where his first year is kind of like his developmental year, in my opinion.
Definitely.
So, we could do another. We could do a whole episode about the rookie quarterback acts, but and heading into the year. But we gotta get to the segment of the show that to the Get Iggy on podcast. It's the sprinkles to the ice cream. Mike's hot take. Michael Cunningham, take it away.
All right, boys. I was thinking all day, played a little basketball or whatever. My hot take is who I think is the greatest NFL team to win a championship, in my opinion. I was thinking about it all day. I was thinking about the best player to win the Super Bowl MVP, in my opinion. The top 5. Will you guys know who I should pick? Chris, Alex, and Dave, and Big A. Let's see. I put Brady's up there, number 1. Peyton Manning's number 2. Number 3, I would say Ray Lewis, best defensive player to ever win the Super Bowl MVP. Ray Lewis. 4, I'll put my man Hines Ward. And 4, I'll put 3, I'll put 3, I'll put Joe Montana. 4, Hines Ward. 5, Ray Lewis. Because Ray Lewis is probably the greatest defender besides Lawrence Taylor to win the Super Bowl MVP award. You know what I mean, Adam?
It's a question, though, Mike. It's a question. Are we ranking the best players to win the Super Bowl MVP, or are we ranking the best Super Bowl MVPs? Like
Reagan, the best
how much are we taking like their actual performance in the Super Bowl into
actual
question?
performance, because Ray Lewis did something that defensive player never did: score an interception, pick six. He was the first person to ever do it in NFL history. Do a pick six for a Super Bowl. I believe they played against your Giants in 2000.
Yeah.
When they won
don't
41-6.
That game.
It was 41-6. It was 2000. And you know how Brady is. Brady is like the Robert Ory and Michael Jordan of the playoffs. You know what I mean? Chris, you remember Robert Ory, the NBA player?
Definitely remember that dude.
Robert Ory, who sucked during the regular season, but then he became a playoff star. Brady, he never took the regular season series seriously. Because Brady know he'll be in the playoffs, he dominates. When he gets to the Super Bowl, you know when he got that look, game over. Brady, probably the greatest Super Bowl MVP and Super Bowl player. Brady never loses 2 Super Bowls back to back. You know what I mean? If he gets one, he's going back to next year. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely, I hear what you're saying.
Brady's a tough dude. And the only thing I'm going to worry about is Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes is the greatest player in the game today. Tom Brady's the best player of all time, but I say Patrick Mahomes is the... How can I explain it? He's like... Because LeBron and Tom Brady was the Kobe Bryant of the NBA. You know what I mean? The then and the now was Russell Wilson and LeBron. The Zion Williamson will be the bread of it. Patrick Mahomes is like Giannis. You know what I mean? You guys know what I'm saying?
Hey,
Definitely.
I hear what you're saying. I definitely hear what you're saying. If we're ranking the best Super Bowl MVPs, though, if we're talking strictly how they performed in the Super Bowl, where's my dude Eli Manning?
He's up there, but he's not in the top 5.
He has to be in the mix with how well he performed in both those Super Bowls. He's gotta be in the conversation.
He will be. He's right behind Ray Lewis, because Ray Lewis led a team with no offense to a Super Bowl. You led a team that had no bloody offense.
Okay, I agree with you there, Michael. I agree with you there, Michael. I agree.
That's why Ray Lewis is number 5, number 3, and number 3 or 4 on that list.
I have no issue with the rest of your placements. I have no issue with the rest of your places. Like I have no issue with your list. I'm just like asking questions here.
Adam, remember back in the day when we were in high school?
Yeah.
We would always
back
say,
in the day.
Remember how you always say Manning was the greatest quarterback ever? Eli Manning?
I never say he was the
Get your
greatest
game on
quarterback ever.
podcast.
I
Adam
never said he was the
Grassani
greatest quarterback ever. Where did you? I have no idea where you got that from, but I never ever once said that.
I'm joking. I know. I just want to see you react. For the Get Your Game On crew, Adam has called Eli Manning the Patriot Killer. He has said
that's
it.
true. That's true.
Adam has said it. People from New England, I am sorry.
Okay.
Whoever sorry, podcast from New England, I'm sorry. We were dumb, naive kids back then. We didn't know better. All due respect, I say Eli Manning he's a thing, Adam. If he would have won, like, he won 2 MVPs, I think, in that Super Bowl, didn't he?
2-time Super Bowl MVP.
But here's the thing, I don't think he's not better than this brother in the Super Bowl, because Peyton Manning was dominant. If Peyton Manning would have stayed healthy, he would have won the Super Bowl easily. I say Russell Wilson should have been an MVP, but his defense beat him that year. I think in 2014, I believe, right?
Yeah, in 2014, the defense was unreal in that Super Bowl.
I remember 2015, I believe. I'm trying to think who won that game.
The Patriots won that game. It was the Patriots and the Seahawks, and the Patriots won.
That was
thanks to the infamous not Pat Riley, Pete Carroll not giving the ball to Marshawn Lynch. The infamous Malcolm Butler interception.
We're going to, that's for a different show, folks.
Michael could do an entire hot take on that.
I'll do it that's probably my next football hot take, probably.
Ooh, spoilers.
But all for real, guys, I'm saying the best Super Bowl performer, I think, in my opinion, will got to be Peyton Manning or Tom Brady.
Tom
Okay.
Brady, I think, is the best Super Bowl performer of all time.
Tom Brady has to be.
I mean,
But
yeah.
here's the thing: he doesn't take the regular season seriously. When you hit those bright lights, when we are kids, when we play sports, there's two things we want to do: make a lot of money and win championships. That's what we born to do in this business. I don't care what.
Exactly.
I don't care if you're in wrestling. I don't care if you're in football, boxing, basketball, soccer, hockey. I don't care if you play round ball. I don't care if you play hockey. That's the only thing we care about is winning that big paycheck, that big pay in the playoffs. Heck, that's why my Knicks beat Chris's Grizzlies twice, but we ain't gonna talk about that too.
We're not gonna talk about that.
Yo, Chris, I had to shoot my shot, baby.
It's all good.
But
So good.
this is Mike's hot take. For all you
right.
people in New England, hold up. I'm sorry. You guys should have got rid of Belichick and kept Brady. I'm sorry. Because Brady wasn't the problem for you guys. Belichick had to go. And Robert Kraft, stop trying to hook up with hookers in Las Vegas paying $100 million for hookers every time and start worrying about your coaching. That's your problem, Robert Kraft. And stop going to Florida and start getting with hookers. This is Mike's hot take. Thank you.
So we're gonna start this new thing now at the end of Mike's hot take because we started doing it like at the end of last of Mike's hot take is we vote on the overall hot take and we decide to give it an approval or not. So guys, we're gonna vote now.
No voting.
All right, if you approve of Mike's hot take, this one, raise your hand. All right. Unanimous approval. Michael, your hot take has been approved. Your record is now, I believe, 16 approved, 3 denied.
I'm 16 out of 19.
16 out of 19. So great hot take, Michael. Cannot wait for the next one. So now before we get to our bets, we're gonna play this little game that I thought of, and that is each of us are gonna go through our team's record. Michael, you're gonna do it twice for the Cowboys and the Jets, and we're gonna predict our team's record. We're gonna pick the games one by one. So
I'll go first. I guess I'll go first.
You like to go last, Michael. Unless you want to do like the Jets first, then do like
I'll
the
do the
Cowboys
Jets first.
last.
I'll do the Jets first.
Go
I'll do the
ahead.
Jets first.
Go
So
ahead.
I'm doing this for Marcellus.
Yeah, you're doing this for Marcellus. Yeah.
Let's see. Jets versus Packers. You want to do preseason or just regular?
We're just gonna do regular season.
Jets versus Panthers. I say Jets win 43 to.
You don't have to do the score. You just have to say win or lose. I think
Jets will win.
All right, go ahead.
They win against the Patriots.
Okay.
Lose against the Broncos.
Hmm.
Jets will probably win in overtime against the Titans.
Okay.
Beat the Falcons. Since this is in New England, Patriots win. Bengals, if Joe Burrows is still injured, Jets win. Jets versus Colts, Jets get the dub. Bills versus Jets.
I don't
Bills
see
get
it
the dub.
just being the Colts.
That's what I said.
Continue.
I said Jets beating the Colts. Jets lose to beat the Bills. Jets beat the Dolphins. Jets beat the Texans. Ooh. Eagles versus Jets. Can I be biased or can I tell the truth?
Tell the truth.
I plead the fifth. All right, Eagles versus Jets. I'm going to say the Jets over the Eagles just to piss off Alex and David. Saints versus Jets. I got to give it to the Saints that one. Jets beat the Dolphins. Jets are beating the Jaguars. No question. The Jaguars are a joke. The Buccaneers. Damn. I guess you're going with, I got to give it to Brady. And Jets versus Bills. Jets will be Bills.
So you have them like sweeping the division, basically.
Sweeping the division.
I'm sorry, Michael. I can't give you that one. I'm sorry.
That was atrocious.
How's that atrocious?
He had them going 12-5. They're going to go 5-12.
I don't know about 5-12. But they're definitely not.
12-5.
They are not going to go 12-5. I can guarantee
They're
you
not
that right now,
beating the
Michael.
Colts, the Bills.
They're not beating the
sweeping the
Colts.
Dolphins.
They're not going to sweep the Dolphins. I think they will beat the Eagles, though. I'll give
do
them the
too.
Eagles. Let's see. What else? What other atrocities? I think they'll take at least one for the Patriots, though. I will say that. I think they'll take one for the Patriots. I think there'll be like a 6-7 type of win that team. I think it's gonna be more of a rebuilding year, like for the Jets. If you're a Jets fan, like you just want to see Zach Wilson produce. You want to see Zach Wilson look good. I think that's what you want to see if you're a Jets fan. All right. My turn. I gotta do my New York Giants. The Giants open their regular season at home against the Broncos. I think that's a win. Unless the Broncos trade for Aaron Rodgers by then, unless the Broncos trade for Aaron Rodgers by then, I think the Giants take that game over the Denver Broncos. Giants against Washington, like on Thursday night. Give them a loss just because they're on the road against Washington. Like you see defenses typically get the edge over offenses, so I still think like the Giants will still be a bit rusty offensively by that point, and they're gonna be on the road to Thursday game, so I'll give the Giants a loss there. I think they'll beat the Packers at home, so they're 2-1. I can't give them.
You said the Falcons?
Yeah, Giants will beat the Falcons at home. Yeah.
Okay, just checking.
All right. Then they play the Saints. They're gonna be on the road against the Saints. I'll give them a loss there. I still think like even with Drew Brees retiring, I still think the Saints are gonna be they're not gonna be a pushover. Giants against the Cowboys.
Be real, Adam. Be realistic, Adam.
I'm gonna be realistic, and you know what? I'm gonna give the Cowboys that one. I think.
Good boy.
I think the Giants dropped that one against the Cowboys. So I have them at what 3-2 now. I think.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Adam.
Then they're Rams against the Giants, like at home. I mean, I could see the Giants pulling off the upset of that one. I could see them winning that game, but for the sake of technicality, I'll say they'll lose that game. Home against the Panthers, they should win that game. Giants on the road against the Chiefs. I'm picking the Giants in that one. Sorry, Chris. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. They're not going to win that game. They're not going to win that game. That's the one game on the schedule I can say, yeah, they're definitely not winning that one. So I have them at what? 4-4, I think.
Crazy. Chris was looking at you crazy.
Okay. I have that at 4-4, right? Home against the Raiders, they should win that one. Road against the Buccaneers, I'm going to give them a loss there. So 5-5 heading into week 11. Eagles against the Giants at home. They should win that one. Then they play the Dolphins. I mean, that's gonna be a tough one. If they were at home, I would say they would win that game, but since it's on the road, I'll say they'll lose that one. I'll just give them an L there. I guess the Chargers. I definitely think they'll beat the Chargers. Just Herbert aside, definitely I just think the Giants are overall better team than the Chargers. Cowboys against the Cowboys at home. Repeat that, Michael.
Adam, be
home.
real.
I'm gonna pick the Giants to beat the Cowboys at home. The Giants will beat the Cowboys at home. So then they have the Eagles. Eagles on the road. I think they'll beat the Eagles on the road. I think they'll sweep the Eagles. I have them beating the Bears during week 17 and week 18 against Washington football team. I have them beating Washington.
So you're saying they're winning the whole division?
I have them sweeping the Eagles. I have them splitting against Washington and the Cowboys.
Okay. If you go next, no 14-0, 17-0 crap.
All right, so just to recap there, I believe I had them going 9-8, 10-7.
How is mine not believable? I had them saying they're losing a few games. But
you had them going 12-5, Michael. I even have the Giants coming in that they were close to that. Let me see here. Let me go back and like recount
No,
here.
I'm messing with you, Adam. Calm down. Jesus.
I know you're messing with me. I'm just trying to make sure I get all my facts here. So let me just go like let me just speed on this thing. Win, loss, win, loss, win, loss, win, loss. I'm at 4-4 now, right?
Yeah.
Loss, win, loss. So 6-6. Win, 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 win. So I have it going 11-6. I think 11-6 is like the best case scenario outcome in my opinion.
Best case scenario.
That's the best. Because it's like the second half of their schedule, their last 5 games or so, I definitely all winnable. Like the Bears are that's definitely a winnable game in my opinion. Do you agree, Chris?
Definitely.
Bears are winnable.
Definitely.
Chargers are winnable. All the games in the division are winnable. So I definitely see them winning a lot of games like down the stretch, and that's why I think will ultimately pull them to winning the division. All right. Who wants to do the Eagles? Alex, David, you want to like Alex, like you do the Eagles, all right?
Okay.
And David, you can help out if you want.
So I see. So first, Eagles at the Falcons. I see a win.
I'll give you that.
49ers.
I'll give you that.
49ers at the Eagles. I see a loss. Eagles at Cowboys. I kind of see a win. Chiefs. I see a loss. Carolina, a win. Tampa Bay, loss. Vegas, loss. Detroit, win. Chargers, loss. Broncos, win. Saints, loss. Eagles at the Giants. I would have to go with Eagles. Jets and Eagles the next week. I would have to go with. It's going to be a tight one, but I think the Eagles will slide a win. Washington at the Eagles. I feel like Washington might win that game. Giants at the Eagles. I think Giants win, so they even up the series. Eagles at the Washington. I got Eagles winning that one, and I have Cowboys beating the Eagles in the last week.
Yeah.
I have no problems with that. So what was their overall record? Sorry, I lost count there.
Yeah, me too. I lost count.
7 wins.
What 6-7 wins?
Yeah.
I don't think that's impossible.
No.
I don't think that's impossible. I think
that's
why I miscounted earlier. I had the Giants going 10-7, not 11-6. So I miscounted that earlier. But again, I still think 10-7 like should be the goal. 10-11 win season, that should be the goal for the Giants. So
yeah.
All right, Chris, you want to go now?
Yeah.
I mean, you already gave your record prediction, but just to go through the schedule official, just make it official.
A bit more. That was kind of just a rough estimate anyway. I'll kind of go through. So against the Browns, that's a win. Baltimore win. Chargers win. Eagles win. I'll say they lose to the Bills. Win against Washington. Lose at Tennessee. Win against the Giants. Lose to the Packers. Beat the Raiders. Beat the Cowboys. Beat the Broncos and Raiders. Beat the Chargers. Lose to the Steelers. Beat the Steelers. I don't know why I said lose. Beat the Steelers.
Yeah.
At home. I thought it was on the road first. Beat the Steelers. Beat the Bengals. And then they'll lose to the Broncos to end the season because we have not had a meaningful week a game to
Okay.
end season in like 7 years. So I'm
Okay.
sure it'll be wrapped up again.
So I think that was what 13-4.
13-4.
Okay, so I think that's definitely accurate for the Chiefs. All right, last up, Michael, you gotta do it again. Do the Cowboys.
What time is it? Cowboy Nation. Cowboy Nation.
Just get on with the picks, please.
Just go,
Cowboy
Michael.
Nation. Hey, I can do this all day until if you tell me to do another pick, I can do this all night. Don't play with me.
0-17.
Oh.
Chris, I love you, my boy. Chris, I love you.
Oh, okay. Y'all want to play hardball? Okay, that one.
Just go, Michael. Just go. You got all right. You know what? I'll do it for you. They have the
Please, God.
Shut up! I'm
Cowboys.
going.
All right,
I'm going.
Go,
Shut up!
go.
Don't rush me, Satan. Please. That's all.
Pretty
Say
please with a cherry on top.
Okay, fine. That's all you had to do is ask. Okay, week 1, Buccaneers versus Cowboys. I think we may steal this game on the road because here's why. Because Dak Prescott has something to prove in week 1 that we pay him all that money, see what he could do with it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying we may get a steal, but it will be close. But however, I may give the edge to the Cowboys, or if Tom Brady plays well, game over. So I say the Buccaneers in a close one.
Okay.
We win week 2.
So
we'll be 1-1.
I'll give you that one. Yeah.
Week 3, we beat the Eagles. No question. We're in Dallas. No way we're losing in Dallas.
Definitely.
Week 4, we win again against the Panthers. Okay.
I'll give you that one. Yeah.
Week 5, since we're in Dallas, we're winning.
Again, I'll give you that one. Yeah.
Because we play the Giants.
Okay.
Patriots. Ooh, this may be a split decision. Honestly, since we're at home, since we're playing, we may beat the Patriots. This is in New England. But since it's still in October, since it's still a little warm, I'll give it to the Cowboys. Because if it was snow on the ground, we lose.
Okay.
Vikings against the Cowboys. Since it's getting colder again, I'm going with the Vikings because it's in Minnesota. Okay. It's cold. It snows every part of the year. I'll give it to Minnesota.
Okay, I agree.
We're 5-2 right now.
Yeah.
Okay. Since we're back in Dallas, I say we win this game.
Against the Broncos. Yeah, I'll definitely give you the Broncos.
Against the Broncos. And then against the Falcons, we're winning in Dallas against the Falcons.
Mm-hmm.
So we're at home. Okay. Cowboys against Chiefs. Ooh. Okay. I'm guessing since it will be full capacity, and probably my friend Chris Kern probably be at this Cowboy.
I will be in attendance unless something goes terribly wrong. I will be here at that game.
Chris,
Chris, just so you know, you have my full permission to roast him. That's what I think he's gonna do.
Me and Chris will probably be at that game together.
Oh, boy.
I'll visit Chris for that weekend, right, Chris? We're gonna get tickets for that, right, buddy?
I'm down.
All right. So I'll probably say the Chiefs win this one.
Okay, good.
Shut up, Adam. Don't make me pimp slap you. Raiders versus Cowboys. Since we're back in Dallas, we're home. Cowboys versus Saints. Okay. Since this game is in New Orleans, and the Saints have something to prove, but I say the Cowboys win by a touchdown. They win by 1 touchdown. Cowboys versus Washington. I'll give it to Washington because it's in D.C. and it's going to be cold, so I'll give it to D.C. Cowboys versus Giants. Sorry, Adam, we're sweeping you guys at home. We're going for 2-0. Washington, we beat them again. Cardinals versus Cowboys. We lose that. We win this game, and then the Eagles versus Cowboys. We lose since we're on the road. I gave it fair because we have an easy schedule this year, and that's the end of my schedule predictions.
All right.
I did it fair because
honestly, considering how bad your Jets prediction were, that actually wasn't too bad. There were a couple that I disagreed with, Like, I don't think you're sweeping us. I don't see the Cowboys sweeping the Giants. I don't think they're beating the Saints, but
We will beat the
pretty
Saints.
much everything else, like, I can at least see happening.
Yeah,
can at least
Adam.
agree.
Don't be so rude about my Jets,
All
man.
right. All right, so we are running a little bit on time, so it's time for
You know what time it is, baby.
yeah, I know what time it is. Our bets of the episode.
Bets of the week.
Bets of the episode. I called bets of the week so many times by accident, but it's officially called bets of the episode, just so everyone's clear. All right.
I'm gonna do Marcellus's.
Actually, we did get Marcellus's bet. Marcellus actually texted his bet, so I will
Yes,
read
me
it.
too.
So I will read it. So to
I'll read
recap
it.
last week, I'll get to my bet a little early because there is some significance surrounding it that Michael's gonna have to pay off. But aside from that, David had the Sixers over the Pelicans on the money line. He won that bet, so he added 2.7 points. And
Because some certain asshole tricked me.
Be patient there, Michael. Be patient. Alex had 2 bets, and he lost both of them. He had the Trailblazers over the Lakers on the spread, -6.5. The Trailblazers won, but they didn't cover, so he lost his bet. And the significance of him losing his other bet, Alex, you had the Padres over the Giants on the money line. Guess what? The Giants beat the Padres. And you had a side bet with our very own Ryan.
Ryan.
With Ryan from last week. So you now have to make Buster Posey your profile picture on Twitter for an entire week.
Alex, you're not good with those bets, brother. You ain't good.
Adam, I switched it. If you noticed,
I noticed you switched it. I noticed. So
yeah.
I just want us to say it on the air to make it official. That's all I want to do, Alex. Okay. So now we're moving on. Chris had the Wizards over the Pacers on my line. Wizards took care of the Pacers. So Chris, you won your bet. Marcellus had a very bland bet, if I were to say so. So he had the Bucks over the Rockets on the money line. He won that fairly easily, so he didn't add that many points. And me and Michael went head to head last
because
week.
I got tricked.
Me and Michael went head to head, and we said for the Suns and the Knicks game that if my bet won, he would have to say something over the top nice about the Brooklyn Nets for a minute. But if Michael won his bet, I would have to say over the top nice things about the Knicks for a minute. Well, let me reveal to you 2 results, everyone.
Shut up, Adam.
The Suns not only beat the Knicks, they covered the -6 spread, and I won my bet. Mike, on the other hand, he had the Knicks over the Suns on the money line, and Julius Randle scored 20 or more on the same game parlay, but the Knicks lost, so you don't get any points, Michael. I am sorry. So I won my bet. Michael lost his bet. Michael, the floor is yours. Say all the nice things you can say about the Brooklyn Nets. You've got a minute. Go ahead.
I'd rather choke on a dog bone.
All right.
I like the Nets. I never.
Especially starts coming down. Go ahead.
You're so dirty.
Going now, all right? Go ahead.
I feel dirty for this, Adam.
3, 2, 1, go.
I feel that the Nets are a good team. As long as they beat the Sixers, I'll be happy. There, I said it.
You have to say over top nice things for a minute. That was only 7 seconds. Keep on going.
The Nets are a good team. They got Kevin Durant and they got Kyrie Irving. They're a good playoff team. And they got the Beard and they got Blake Griffin. And I hope they beat the Sixers so Alex can shut up about saying the Sixers are the best team in the NBA.
30 seconds.
But then they lose in the playoffs. I'm just going to stall.
Keep going. Keep on going. You still got 20 seconds. Go ahead.
I'm just stalling. You didn't say to say it for the whole minute.
10 seconds. End it off. End it off with something great. End it off with All right, so his minute is up. You know what, guys? I thought that was pathetically weak out of Michael Cunningham. You guys agree?
You didn't say it had to be good. You didn't say it had to be. You just
I
said
said over the top nice things.
I said some nice things.
Yeah, you know.
You didn't say how long it. You didn't say
I said for
use
a
the whole
minute.
minute. You didn't say I had to use the whole minute or not.
All right. I see how it is. Michael. I see how it is. All right, so
I'll give you a real one.
All right, we gotta get to an update on the standings. We gotta do the standings. David is still in first place, my friends. 12-5, 99.99 points. I mean, David, you're on a roll, my dude. You're on a roll.
Your bet.
David must lose.
And another consequence of you losing your bet, Michael, is I took back second place from you. I'm at 99 record, 92.13 points. And not only that, but thanks to your win, Chris, you are now back in the top three. Wait,
Adam,
I don't think Chris ever left the top three.
Adam, you conned me. You massive dickhead.
Chris is now in third place, 10-8 record, 90.83 points. And Michael, you fall from second place to out of the top three. You're in fourth place, 10-8 record.
I'm getting back my second.
88.71 points. Marcellus is in fifth place, 11-7 record, 61.41 points. And reigning up the rear in last place, our good friend, Alex Reich, 8-10 record, 48.32 points.
Hey, Adam, I got a little suggestion for our next bet.
What?
Double or nothing. Winner take all.
We're not doing a double or nothing, Michael.
If you have any balls in your body, you do double or nothing.
We're not doing any double or nothings, Michael.
Double or nothing.
We are not doing any double or nothings final.
Chicken.
All right.
Adam, continue.
All right, good. So I'll read Marcellus's bet here.
Yes.
He is doing another same game parlay. He is taking Russell Westbrook on a triple-double and the Wizards to win. So that's Marcellus's bet. So I'm going to go first. And you know what, guys? I'm looking at a baseball bet. Do you guys know what the spread is right now on I believe the Cardinals and the Padres? The Padres are right now a heavy favorite at home against St. Louis Cardinals. Now, you may think to yourself, well, that should be expected. Like, the Padres are like a great team and they're playing at home. Well, not so fast, ladies and gentlemen. As of right now, the St. Louis Cardinals have a better record overall. The Cardinals are 23-15, and the Padres are 21-17. The Cardinals are 11-7 on the road. The Padres are 9-10 at home. So the Cardinals are not only the better team right now, but they've been the better team on the road. So you know what? I really like this. I really like this pick. I am gonna take the St. Louis Cardinals over the Padres on the money line. They're at +148 on the money line right now. So that's gonna be a bet. I am taking the Cardinals over the Padres in an upset on the money line. So that's my bet. All right. Who wants to go next? Alex, you're running up the rear. You gotta get on a hot streak, my dude. You ready to go?
Dang, Alex, you're losing every round, brother.
Make this one count.
I can't not believe I'm saying this, but taking a deep breath, I will be picking the Yankees money line.
Bravo, Alex! Bravo!
My friend, you've finally seen the light.
Right, bravo, Alex! Bravo! 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 Motsy! Motsy! The Lord is good, Adam. Adam, God is good.
Life is good, isn't it, Michael? Life
I
is
can smell
good.
the roses. Hey, buddy, can I get that on recording just in case you try to deny it?
All right.
Hey, Chris, you heard that?
We're
I
all
heard it.
witnesses
We
here.
heard
We're
it.
all witnesses to this
Happened.
historic moment.
Alex,
So,
if my
Alex,
Yankees lose because you're rooting for them, me and Adam are going to come to PA and hurt you. We're going to break your bones.
Michael, we can't be talking about rape on the podcast.
I didn't say rape. I said we will break your bones.
That's
Oh,
mean.
break. That's still not good stuff to be talking about. Supposed to be a friendly podcast.
It is friendly. I just want my
Family
Yankees
friendly
to lose.
podcast.
Because here's the thing about Alex. When he roots for the Yankees, they always lose.
But he's actually picking them right now, so I saw it would be very unwise of him to root against them unless he's throwing the competition.
Yeah, he's throwing the competition. Alex,
Unless
are you
he's
throwing the competition, Alex?
I don't think he can still.
All right,
like,
Big
easily
C,
get-
Big CK, you
All right,
up,
so
baby.
who wants to go next? Chris, you want to go?
CK.
I can go next.
All right.
So they've let me down a lot, but I'm going back to my team. The Memphis Grizzlies will beat the Golden State Warriors on Sunday to wrap up the 8th seed for the play-in tournament. Book it.
Ooh.
Chris had a lot of moxie.
So Chris over Warriors on the Grizzlies over the Warriors on the money line. Chris, I gotta say, it's a very risky bet, but you know what? I like it.
It's risky, but we'll see.
All right, we gotta go back to the reigning champ, David Heller. You're up.
David, kill it, buddy.
I'm choosing Sixers money line over the Magic.
All right, last up, Big Money Mike. Michael, just so you know, if you pick the Knicks and Julius Randle on a same-game parlay again, I'm walking out. Go ahead.
I want to go with a two-better. I'm going to do a 2-game parlay.
Okay.
I want to do a 3 something. You know what? I was thinking about it all day playing. I'm going to say in basketball. We're going to say in basketball country. You know what, Adam? There's a saying, you can't fix that ain't broken. I think I'm biased as hell. I'm low-key insane. Last time I picked the Knicks, I got bamboozled by an a-hole. Ain't gonna mention the name. I got hoodwinked because I won.
We have been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok, and flat out
And he's supposed to be
deceived.
one of my closest friends on this planet for over 10 plus years.
Michael, it's not personal. It's strictly business.
But you know what's up, Adam? This is for my 2-game parlay. This pick is business. For my first bet, even though they let me down today, I'm gonna go with the Sixers to beat the Heat. I'm gonna to beat the Magic because Alex picked my team. I want to pick his team. That's part of my parlay bet, Adam.
Okay.
And I'm also going to go with hell. You know where I'm going with, Adam. You know I'm biased. We got the win tonight. We bounce back. We are winning tomorrow at the Garden at 1:00. Okay, hell. The Knicks will beat the Hornets. Julius Randle, 20 or more, baby. We're going Knicks on the money line. Knicks on the money line. Julius Randle, 20 points or more, Adam. Call me crazy. Now leave your room because Julius Randle, 20 more points. Knicks on the money line.
Only one problem, though. I don't think you can buy a same-game parlay with a parlay.
You know what? I'm taking out the Sixer parlay. I'm going with the Knicks over Hornets money line with Julius Randle scoring 20 or more. Now, can you dig that, sucker?
I think it should be against the law, against the rules. And picking
There's no rules in betting.
He's picking the exact same team and player over and over and over.
The Hornets will win, so it'll be okay.
You know, you can't fix that. Well, you can't fix that. It isn't broken.
I broke it last episode, though.
No, Julius Randle had 30 or more, had 20 that game. So I kind of won that bet, but I lost because I got greedy.
All right.
And
So
I'm gonna be back in second.
that's all for our picks this weekend. I gotta appreciate. Oh, good. Michael has been like the undisputed champ of our head-to-head bets. He's always been like the champion of our head-to-head bets. He's done amazing on our head-to-head bets. So I was the one who had the guts to step into the ring, and you know what? I came out victorious. So you know
I'm
what?
still the champ.
I'm giving
I still got
myself
the
a
belt
pat
on me.
on the back. Michael, you're still a champ, but you know what? I went to the ring, and you know what? I came out victorious, so I feel good.
You
about
won.
that.
You won a couple rounds. You won. I was winning the whole fight. Then the 10th round, and then the 10th
All
to
right.
12
Do we
round,
have
you
any
knocked me
final
out.
thoughts?
Let's pray for my Knicks to win.
Please, Knicks lose. Please, Knicks lose. Please, Knicks lose. All right. That's it. This has been episode 19 of the Get Icky On podcast with yours truly, Adam Grassani, Michael Cunningham, Alex Reich, David Heller, Chris Kern, and Marcellus Murdock. If you like what we heard, leave a like and follow or subscribe to the podcast. Also, drop a comment or review, and you may feature it in a future episode. Remember, my friends, it's those who reduce to just fantasy. If you can imagine a world, believe in it, and dive in. See you next time, and until then, stay lit.
And we're out.